Hi, this is Albert from AWB Electrical and Marine Services. Just doing a quick rundown of the basics of what we know as multimeters and just some different variations here. And it's more of a bit of an introductory selection guide. So on the right here, this is a clamp meter. So this does most of the functions of most typical digital multimeters with the added bonus of a non-contact current reading that it can do. These, I would actually say, was the number one thing I would recommend for most people doing DIY work, especially on a boat, as a test device, due to that non-contact current measurement. The staple that everyone goes on about is digital multimeters. So these have in-circuit current measurement. So basically you've got to have the meter within the circuit. I never ever wire it that way ever, because it's just bad practice, because if you're chasing a fault, all you're going to be doing is blowing these fuses out. So it's just a bad design practice, and you should never use it. And thirdly, this is what's known as an insulation tester. In the industry, they'll call this a mega. Mega is a brand name, not a device. And what this is used for is for testing the insulation integrity of cables, appliances, devices, and so forth. This is very, very handy when you're doing a lot of fault finding within AC circuits and you've got a fault there and it's tripping out an earth leakage. So this allows you to do effectively non-live testing. So if you're looking to get 1 meter for a boat, I'd recommend this first. Price point wise, you basically want something when you around about that $60 to $100 range in Australia. You'll start to get these meters where they'll do auto ranging, like all these do, which means you don't have to worry about setting the range for it. As well as that, the quality is a little bit better in that price range. The other thing too is they tend to have slightly higher, especially if you're measuring AC, they tend to have a slightly higher category protection rating. So this one's got, focus there, a Cat 3 at 600 volts. So this one's Cat 3 at 1000 volts or Cat 4 at 600 volts. So you could use this for fixed solar installations up to that voltage, and this has got a similar rating as well. If you look there, 600, 4, and 1000 at Cat 3. So basically the higher the category number, so Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, Cat 4, the closer you are to the source of power, like transformers, generators, power stations, and so forth. The lower the number, the closer you are to the final sub-circuit. And this value will also change with regards to the voltage level you're testing at. Most of your cheap stuff will feel cheap and it will basically have a very low category rating. What's that mean? Underground mining in Australia and South Africa is 1000 volt. You use the wrong category rating and you plug it up to test a 1000 volt circuit, which would be a bad practice to do line to line. And you're virtually guaranteed it's going to explode in your hands. So, do you need the fanciest devices, fanciest tools? Like I've got this old Fluke from my mining days. You know, the Fluke stuff is good. I don't use it anymore because I had a falling out with the distributor in Australia, and I believe the support of the product's not that good. And the price of meters have come down substantially. Final thing too with meters, it's always good to get a casing with them. If it doesn't come with it, buy one, even from Ali, and look after your leads. So what that means is always check your leads if you're testing AC voltage beforehand. Make sure there's no visible nicks, crimps, crushes, or damage on it, because at the end of the day, this is your closest you're going to get to testing voltage. And if you damage it and you don't realize it, you'll electrocute yourself. So I'll look to do some subsequent videos on each of these individually and go through a bit more in-depth test how-tos on how to use this stuff. But the main thing is any of these will do the job. To do fault finding testing, this one's probably the most versatile and best bang for the buck. This one's the bread and butter that everyone's known of. This is a bit more specialized, and you kind of need to know what you're doing a bit more when you're doing the AC side of it. DC, you really wouldn't use it too much. There is applications you can use it for that, but you generally wouldn't. So if there's any questions or anything like that, just put it in the comments and I'll try and respond to it. Thank you.